I'm meteorologist John Marshall, updating you on Hurricane Matthew. Matthew has wreaked havoc, of course, portions of the Caribbean. It came through western Haiti early yesterday morning, eastern Cuba with unofficial report of winds of 155 miles an hour in gust, and is now in the bathwater of the Bahamas. This storm weakened and now is beginning to pick up strength, evident by the nice cloud feature with a lot of deep reds and the black, the cold, high cloud tops. You can see this hurricane is expanding once again in area. Florida, located right over my head, right there. Here are the Keys, there is Miami. Storm is located southeast by a couple hundred miles, and it's continuing to move to the northwest as a Category 3, winds of 120 miles an hour right now at about 12 miles an hour. So unfortunately, with the slow movement, the Bahamas, some islands will experience, again, unfortunately, some devastation and flooding rains. And the storm has its eyes on Florida. Huge question, big question. Does it make a direct hit on the Florida coastline, or does it skirt on the coast? Question that we can't answer right now, but right now we are going to take a look at two computer models. This right here is the GFS model for Friday morning. It does scrape along the Florida coastline, the east coast of Florida, as a category predicted at that time for hurricane. And then by Saturday morning, it's like following the coastline. This is amazing with this one particular model. Doesn't mean it's going to happen verbatim. It comes up the coastline and then off the Carolina coast. And what's so interesting about this after this, meteorologically anyway, is there's Tropical Storm Nicole. What are these two guys, having a party here? I mean, this is just amazing. GFS model does a loop. It comes back as a weakened storm later next week, and little sister Nicole is hanging out and then gets out of here. So all in all, it's an amazing setup, unfortunately not looking good for the Florida coastline. Tomorrow afternoon, European, there's Matthew, just getting into the eyes of coastal Florida. Friday morning, as a very strong hurricane, does it make a little bit of an inland jog, or does it stay off the coast? Again, that will be a huge factor in determining what will happen devastation-wise across portions of Florida and the Carolinas, even if this does materialize what we're expecting with a strong Category 2 or 3 hurricane up through the Carolinas. The European model takes this storm and it continues to go offshore and back down to the south and east again. Does it get mixed up with Nicole? Well, by that time, it really won't matter. But what does matter right now is the track of this thing. And the track of the storm, really, from the Hurricane Center, and I'm agreeing with it as well, they finally backed off from that track well up to the north toward our latitude. It makes sense what they're doing here right now. And we're looking at all these areas in red. Hurricane warnings for almost the entire Bahamas, including the Florida coastline from Miami up to near Daytona, and a hurricane watch north from Daytona Beach to the Florida-Georgia border. Okay? Again, it's taking quite an unusual path, as it's just going to come up along by about Thursday night, be east of Miami. Does it make landfall, or does it scrape the coast, or does it stay just offshore? That will mean all the difference in the world on what happens with Florida in respect to any type of damage. Okay? Then by Saturday, it curves around the Georgia coastline and then goes up the Carolina coast. Does it come closer to the Wilmington, North Carolina area? Does it stay just to the south? Yet to be determined. But the path is coming around to the east-southeast and then hooking back down to the south. So Florida, unfortunately, it doesn't look good. I've got to be honest with you. I don't hype things around here. But the east coast of Florida from, let's say, Fort Lauderdale up toward Cape Canaveral and north of there toward Daytona, they're going to possibly see hurricane force winds. Will it be Category 3 or a low Category 4? Hopefully not. Hopefully this thing will stay offshore, but I know you guys have contacted relatives down there. This is a serious situation for the state of Florida, especially the East Coast, and my heart goes out to you people down there right now. And the unfortunate thing, I'm using that adjective a lot with this cast, this live streaming right here, is it stays a Category 3 to 4 for 2 to 3 days. These are all the computer models. And folks, these winds are in knots. So 110 knot wind is almost a Category 4 hurricane. I'm not going to do the math here. You times 110 times 1.15 and you'll get your miles per hour. And then the storm slowly weakens as it meanders offshore and possibly does a loop. Around here, Man, it's been beautiful. What a day today. Tomorrow, it's a fall classic. Yes, the Mets. All right, I'll cheer them on. 74 degrees. I got a game tonight. We got 74 degrees for your Thursday. Sunshine. Friday, a beautiful day. 75. Now, we were thinking possibly a rain ban with a coastal front with the interaction of a trough and the hurricane of the south may give us a period of rain for the weekend. I've really taken that out. With the storm so far to the south and the trough and the jet stream being so quick from west to east, nothing really going to get its act together. There's not going to be a lot of energy in the atmosphere around here. But there will be a cool front coming through Saturday evening. Maybe some spot showers Saturday afternoon after some morning sun. 70. Sunday, more fall-like, more seasonal. Temperatures, as we saw the next couple of days, about 6 to 8 degrees above normal. We should be about 67, 68 degrees. By Sunday, it will be seasonal. There'll be a cool breeze, and by Monday, the sun will dominate, with temperatures actually a couple degrees below normal, with plenty of sunshine and highs in the mid-60s. Again, brace yourselves, Floridians. Unfortunately, it looks like this track has really honed in on the east coast of Florida. Does it stay just offshore? Does it go inland, 95 by a few miles, and scrape that whole area? Time will tell. You know where to get a no-nonsense, no-hype forecast at www.johnmarshallweather.com. Around here, enjoy the sunshine. Have a great day.